we need to stop Hamas. We need to force Hamas to withdraw from the populated area and come out and fight an honorable fight. And if we cannot do this, then we need to work towards evacuating the civilians out of Gaza completely, the most vulnerable people, let's say women, children, elders, open a safe passage and let the United Nations do their job constructing camps, temporary camps in a safe zones so the people can escape the wrath of war. This was suggestion from day one. The first suggestion I had when I saw the war looming, because I knew there was no way around it. The first thing, I begged everybody, evacuate the civilians. And they failed to do this small task.
Who is
and if
the
you
they?
ask me why, when I say they, I mean Egypt, I mean the neighboring countries, I mean the Arab world, I mean the United Nations. Why do they have the budgets if they cannot post 2 million people or even less so they can escape the wrath of savage group taking advantage of them as human shields? This is the most logical thing to do.
Well, one of the reasons why people are calling Gaza an open-air prison is because we in the West are under the impression that these civilians cannot leave because Israel wouldn't let them out, that Israel is trapping them in Gaza. They squish them into the space.
That's not true. Egypt is resisting this because there is a peace agreement between Israel and Egypt. Not peace between Israel and Egypt, but peace agreement between Israel and Egypt. And this is why Israel is honoring that. Egypt does not want to let the Palestinians come in, not because they are troublemakers only.
Why then?
Because they want the cause to continue. They are afraid that the Palestinian cause would die if the Gazans migrate out of Gaza and never come back. So then there is not going to be a Palestinian cause anymore.
So if there is actually an open-air prison, it's not Israel that's creating it. You're saying Egypt is creating it.
It's mostly Egypt. And Egypt is complicit in the crime. And I'm not talking about only Egypt. What about the Saudi Arabian influence? What about the Qatari money that was funding Hamas, empowering Hamas, and giving Hamas the freedom to move around while the people were imprisoned? Actually, Israel was the only country allowing Gazans to come into its borders and work and prosper. And Israel has been the greatest contributor to the Gazan economy. It took hundreds of thousands of Gazans as workers, giving them opportunity. And those are the ones who betrayed Israel on October 7 by giving Hamas information. Egypt did not take even one Palestinian worker, did not employ one Palestinian, while Israel was the one employing them. The Arab world don't want the Palestinian cause to fade away. They want the Palestinian cause to continue, even though they see that there is no way to fit 2 elephants into the eye of a needle. They see that it's a very small territory, and they understand Israel's security concern, especially with the rise of Islamists like Hamas and Islamic Jihad. It was possible to at least have a controlled zone, push the fence just few miles into the Sinai Peninsula, and allowed the most vulnerable Gazans to evacuate Hamas' wrath.
So you're saying the Islamists wanted humans to die in order for their cause to basically become popular and in vogue, and that's what you describe as the human shield.
Absolutely. This has been their strategy.